in the far away fires where the hills forever
During the 80s, football hooliganism was considered a big thing.
at the feet of our heroes.
However, in recent years, it's considered something that's died down a lot. So what I'll be doing, I'll be making a documentary about football hooliganism. I'm going to be investigating if it still goes on today, and if it does, why do people do it, and if it's ever going to stop.
In the smoke and the
Does it still go on today? I've been looking online and on newspaper articles to see if I can find anything to prove that it does still happen today. Football violence back in fashion. FA launches investigation into West Ham Millwall violence. Bloody battle of Upton Park. Increase in young football hooliganism takes place.
Well, the trouble started shortly after 6 o'clock as fans made their way to the ground. Riot police tried to control mass fighting between hundreds of supporters surrounding the stadium. An eyewitness said that people were chipping bricks off buildings and throwing them at the police. Bottles and other missiles were also being used. 10 people have been arrested. These are the scenes.
What do you think about football hooliganism as a whole? Do you think it's good, bad?
Well, it's bad. But it's good for football fans.
Why do you think they do what they do?
Passion. Simple as that.
Here I've got a clip on the left of Leeds v Cardiff 2005 CCTV footage of YouTube, and on the right I've got the final scene from Green Street. I wanted to look at these two clips in particular to compare the difference.
I know they started back in the day, and it's an old thing, and it ain't followed as much as it used to.
I mean, notice on the left there's police, but I don't see any police in the Green Street one. However, similar things, there are big gangs of people around. A lot of them look quite rowdy, getting pushed about a bit, although I think the Green Street clip shows a bit more violence, more blood. Not particularly seeing that on the left.
It gives a bad reputation to football.
Yeah.
Especially in the country we're in. I think we're the biggest country that has the football violence. So it don't look good on our part of the country.
Although, however, if we start to notice the CCTV footage coming, people are throwing things, pushing each other around, and if you know, on the side of Green Street, people are getting pushed around too and throwing things.
The only thing bringing it out is like all films and that are showing it in a different light than what it was.
Don't think they're 100% accurate to the real thing. Do you think it's ever going to stop?
Is football ever going to stop? No. So I don't think it will. I think it'll always be around. What
Motivated football hooligans to do what they do and why they do it? I had 2 interviews. Both people wanted to remain anonymous and not on camera. So the first interview I did was with someone who does still get involved in football hooliganism. So can you confirm you're an active football hooligan?
Yeah, Birmingham City Boys.
So could you tell me why you do it?
I don't think a person not involved could understand why we do what we do. Kids nowadays know nothing of respect, and that's a key part in respect. It would be hard to give just one reason. Truth is, it's just part of our lives.
Does it actually have anything to do with football?
Of course it does. We are the only fans who are fighting for our club. Everyone else just watches, but we are willing to step further for our club.
Would you say it's as bad as it used to be?
No, by far not. Not every club has a firm now. Nowadays, they just used to, what's the word? I can tell you that it's not big, but it's still there and will be big once again in the day.
Do you think it's ever going to stop? You said it will be big again one day. Do you really believe that?
Of course I do. Please get in the way, but there's always a way around it. We are very well organised about what we do, and of course a few of us have bans from football, but that won't stop us. That won't stop it.
Either.
Have you ever been hurt seriously doing it?
Yeah, of course. Well, what's most recent? Most have been just broken bones and broken arms, cracked ribs, stuff like that. Been knifed before, but it's all part of what I do.
Will you ever stop?
At the moment, can't say I will. Maybe in a few years, I might change my mind, but I doubt that I'll ever lose love for my football club, and I'll always continue to do what I do.
And then the other one I did was someone who was previously involved in it when it was big but he stopped. So, can you confirm you used to be a football hooligan?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
What firm was your part?
I was in what they call the under fives, which is the younger firm of the ICF, which is the West Ham firm.
How old was you when you started it?
I was 17 when I got really into the violence.
What made you want to join?
My brothers were a bit rough and into all the hooliganism, and a lot of my mates were, and just sort of tagged along and enjoyed it.
What was it like being part of it?
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Good adrenaline rush, a lot of relief taken away, a lot of stress taken out on our supporters, and yeah, very good.
Did it ever cause serious injury to you?
Yeah, I got stabbed at Millwall, nearly killed me. Was in hospital 2 weeks in Bermondsey Wolf. Yeah, I've had a few, stabbed a couple of times.
Is that what made you stop then?
Well, I got a 10-year ban, so that amongst being obviously being stabbed and the combination of two. Just have my passport taken away from me when if I ever wanted to go on holiday, I had to go to the police station, get me passport and show me my holiday funds. And
would you ever get involved again?
if the need be, yeah, if I'm there and it's happening, and yeah, I would do.
So, you obviously support West Ham if you were in their firm. Like, they've recently been relegated, so do you think matches like West Ham Millwall are going to kick it back off again?
They definitely are, yeah, 100%.
Do you think it'll be as bad as it used to be though?
With Millwall, yeah, that never end.
So, do you think it still happens today? Like with violence in football?
It does, yeah, but behind the scenes a lot more so than on the terraces.
Do you think it'll ever be as bad as it was in like the 80s when it was really big?
No, because it's only really West Ham, Millwall that really, you know, you've got your odd other firms that go, Birmingham and Villa, they're pretty thingy. But yeah, no, only really with West Ham, Millwall.
So, there's been like a few news articles that said half of football are into like young people now. So do you think the young people are starting to join in now? Or do you think it's the older ones who used to do it coming back?
For Millwall, it's the older ones coming back and the younger ones mixing together. Good combination.
So would you say the older ones are influencing the young people?
Yeah, the older ones have influenced the younger people all through the time. Even in my day, you still looked up to the big boys.
So when you see bits on the news, do you think it inspires young people to want to join in?
Yeah, definitely.
So with that in mind, do you think it's ever going to stop?
You'll never ever stop football violence. No matter what you do, you'll never stop.
Come to the conclusion of this, will it ever stop? It's a question we can't answer ourselves. I'm going to leave you with that one. Thank you.
Thinking that only the dead